Would you all like to see exclusive content, behind the scenes content, some of my bloopers, all of the funny stuff, all the stuff I really don't want you to see? Then tune into my Patreon. The link is below. Enjoy the show. Every now and then, God blesses me with a person that I didn't know I needed. As we grow up and older, sometimes it takes a while for you to understand why you admire someone. It's especially hard to recognize as a teenager when you're trying to figure out yourself, who you are and who you want to be. I have always admired my next guest. She has always been kind to me, which has always triggered a curiosity to want to know her better. And sure enough, time and opportunity has presented itself. Conversations that are full with laughter, insight, sharing ideas, and inspiration are hard to find these days. And I'm honored to share one of our conversations with you. Without further ado, I would love to introduce to you the OG. In this case, the G stands for Goddess, Miss Beverly Agness. Light and love, always, always. Welcome to episode 7 of the Paynefull Truth podcast. I am your host, Rashanda Ife Payne, and I am so thankful to be joined today by another fellow Huguenot Falcon. She actually is like a Falcon OG though, in my book. Like I feel like she's a Falcon OG, like it's not too many people in this lifetime that I can say that I kind of admired from afar or whatever. And you definitely were one of them in high school.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So yeah. But entrepreneur, hairstylist, real estate. Yep. Business, a branding business. What would you consider it? Like
We are Ryan B. You talking about?
Mm-hmm.
We are a gift shop.
A gift shop. Yes.
Gift shop.
Yes. Just a jack of all trades. Just a beautiful spirit. Somebody that I also have, just like with one of my previous guests, we became friends as adults.
Yeah.
And I'm just thankful for it. You just never know how life will bring things full circle. So, and I'm sure in high school, I thought to myself, I wish I could be her friend. And so now we're friends. So, and I'm thankful. So everybody, welcome the beautiful, the fly, the rich auntie, Miss Beverly Agness.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Hey, girl.
So I'm so thankful for you joining my show today.
I know. This was such an honor. When you asked me, I'm like, me?
Yes.
What are we going to talk about?
Yes, we're going to talk about any and everything. Yes. So just like we do when we have our lunches.
Yes, definitely.
Yep.
Got you.
Yep.
Yes.
So I always start off every episode with my painful truth in the moment.
Okay.
And I'm really, honestly, I am in a really thankful and grateful place. So I can't really say that I have anything really to, I don't really have a painful truth in this moment that is weighing on me. I'm gonna probably say my mom and my niece are both sick right now. They have like a little cold and that bothers, I don't like that. So that's probably like, you just wish you could make it better.
Yeah, because colds make us feel away nowadays.
Yes.
They hit different.
Yeah,
they do.
They last a lot longer, and I think just the anxiety with everything else, that's always kind of in the back of your mind. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because what does grocery shopping look like? What does running your errands look like?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then sometimes, like, and you always thinking like, I wonder if it's COVID. And then you're like, well, do I get tested or do I not get tested? And then you hear that, it's just so many things. And it's not the baby, we took the baby to the doctor. She didn't have it, COVID. Yeah. It's just a cold, but it's a serious cold.
It just make you nervous.
Yes.
It do.
It makes you really nervous.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it really is. So that's my painful truth, I would have to say right now. And that the shoes I wanted to wear, these are not the shoes I wanted to wear. But my toes, girl, zoom in on the toes. Not you, Ray, but you, Bev. They are bad. And so.
But the bows cover them up.
Yes.
The bows do it.
Won't he do it?
They so cute and Betty Boopish.
They are Betty Boopish. I do love them, but I was
they
not
honey. They
planning
hot.
needs today.
Yeah, they good though.
Thank you.
They giving you what you need.
Thank you. Thank you. So yes, so that's probably my two painful truths. Do you have a painful truth in the moment?
I don't know if I have a painful truth, but I think that I'll be graduating from with my master's degree in June.
Really?
And I'm like getting like an anxiety because I'm getting to the end and I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Because it's a new field. Like I've been doing hair for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Like this has been my industry and it's still my industry.
Right.
But just learning something new, learning new jargon, learning new language.
Yes.
Just a whole different framework.
What are you getting your master's in?
I'm getting my master's in social work. So my
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
I love, on every episode, I get something from everybody that I'm like, what?
I did not people to say, I'm also in school for my master's, but yeah.
Yes.
But yes, so I'll be finished. My ultimate goal is to become a LCSW, which is a licensed clinical social worker.
Yep.
So I'll be able to be a therapist.
So
I'm excited, but I'm nervous all in the same breath because it's new.
I think you are going to be an amazing therapist. I'm going to wait for you to become one, and I'm going to let
That's
you
what
be
everybody
one.
said.
I'm so serious.
Where you going to do it? Where you going to do it? Where you going to get that license? Because I got one client. She be like, I'm ready.
Yes.
But I want you to shut the shop down so I can be all me by myself. I'm like,
yes.
I got you. Like, we have to figure it out. But
yes. And then you being able to that is so you could actually do hair and do therapy sessions at the same time.
It really kind of, you really probably
you really are,
can. Like, really, if it's private.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, you probably can. I don't know. It's just so much to consider. So, it's like, I'm just like, okay, when I finish, the next thing is to take this test. And then
yes.
Okay, I got to
oh, my goodness.
Just a whole new career path. Like, it's different. Yeah.
That's so exciting, though. I am so happy to hear that. Like, I think that's perfect for you.
Yeah, I like it. It's good. But I'm just like, ooh, it's different.
It is different.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be, like they say, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough.
Yeah, they scare me. Like, I'm just like,
That's good, though. I'm excited for you with that. So when do you graduate, actually?
I get my degree in June.
So you're finished?
I'll be finished in June.
Okay.
So I will be finished my last class like June 17th, and then my degree probably will be on the way.
Yeah.
I think the official graduation, like physical graduation, is in Texas in like September.
Okay.
I haven't decided if I'm going to go yet.
Why not?
I know. I got a girlfriend. She's like, you better go.
You better.
Like, I got to figure that thing out.
You will, but I think you should.
I got to figure that thing out. But
you earned
I'll be happy to have that good degree when it gets
understood.
When it come in that
I
mail.
totally can understand that as well.
Over the moon happy. Like,
yes.
Doing cartwheels.
Wow. How long have you been in school?
You know what? Ironically, I started during COVID. The timing was so perfect because being out of work for that couple of weeks, I mean, you looking over your whole entire life.
Exactly.
Being in the salon industry, that was my only really real source of income.
Right.
I was just like looking at myself like, ooh, what is really going on here? So I was so grateful that I was in school because I felt like, okay, you are working on something that's going to be long term, that if COVID or a pandemic ever strike again, like you could do work right from your computer. Like with hair, it was like, we are essential to some people, but the governor didn't think that we were essential.
Right.
And it was like,
are you serious?
Okay, but I got bills to pay, I got car note, I got this, I got that. Like, I felt like my expenses were essential.
Absolutely.
So it was scary. So
it was very scary.
Yeah. So I was grateful to be in school at the time.
Yeah.
So 3 years out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was good.
Yeah. So it was like perfect timing.
Yeah. That's so exciting. Do you think you would? Because I do see how like I notice now they have like a lot of phone therapy options. Do you think you would do something like that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would, because like I as a part of my internship, I do what is called mental health skill building. And so sometimes we have telehealth sessions.
Okay.
And I like them. They're good. I'm pretty sure like when you get into that therapeutic space, it's a little different. You govern them kind of differently, because with skill building, we kind of help people with their daily needs. Right. Where with therapy, it's a little different because you're digging in deeper. You creating different kind of conversations, because mental health skill building is not therapy. So
right.
I'm sure I'm sure I'll like it, because I love an intervention. I love to get somebody some homework. So I think I'll eat it up.
Yeah. That's exciting. So what's next on your plate? You got something on your plate already?
what's on my plate? Graduation is like really like
priority.
That's the priority because I think coming down the pike, end of the road, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Understood.
These papers, they taking me out.
Yeah.
Creativity is not.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
So it's like right now, my peripheral vision is just like, let's get to June.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's get to June.
Yes.
So.
And then you just pass your real estate?
I passed my real estate exam actually in I passed it in 2020 actually.
Okay.
So I think I took the class before I started.
Gotcha.
With my degree, because my thought was like, okay, I'll cut back hours in the salon. I'll pick up real estate. That'd be my little side thing when I cut back my hours. But then the market did this little booyaka thing.
Yeah.
And so real estate is weird and it's just weird.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Understood.
Yeah.
Do you keep your license up?
I do keep my license up because it's gonna.
You
turn
earned
around
it.
Yeah, I earned it. It's gonna turn around one day, and my ultimate goal would be to invest.
Yeah.
So I keep it because you never know. Somebody asked me, I do have a few people that I'm working with, but it's like the dynamics have changed so much with the interest rates raising so much. It changes how much people are able to qualify for. So it changes that landscape as well. So, I have a few people that I was working with or I am working with, but it's like the market's so weird.
Yeah. Totally understood. So how is where can people find your gifts? I love your gift shop. And I haven't visited the website in a while or visited. Do you all still have the website?
We still got the website.
Okay, I haven't visited in a while. But every time I do, because you always have just unique little stuff.
We love it.
Yes.
We love it.
Yes.
So we are located, I think we are on South 12th Street off of Main. So we have like a little office. It's a little cute
little brick and mortar space.
It's a little brick and mortar. It's in like a little co-working space, but it's cute. It's our little space.
And where's 12th and Main?
12th and Main is in an office building called Expansive Business Lofts?
Okay.
Yeah, we're located over there. We love it. But it's like me and Rob both been so busy. Yeah. Just busy, brain busy. Yeah. That it's like we haven't really been able to devote that time that we need to. Yeah. But if somebody call and be like, hey, I need a gift or I need this, it's like, we got you. But it's like the marketing and the branding of it and the social media. Ooh.
So how did that come about?
I think Raisha is super fashionable. And quirky. I'm quirky.
Super fashionable.
Yeah, but I think she is like fashion. Like I be like, right, should I wear like she is fashion. Like her and Sharita. I'm like, what you think? Is this grandma? Like I have to, I think I got it, but I luckily have those two because I'd be like past them. But Raisha's super fashionable, and I like gift shops and quirky things, and she like that too. So like when we exchange gifts over the years, it's always been a clothing item. Like an essential, like a jeans. Yes. It's a notebook. Like we give the weirdest,
a classic,
quirkiest, eclectic gifts. And so I think after COVID, I think we were just talking because we avoided each other during the pandemic because it just was like, I don't even feel like telling this child I'm sliding in the sliding board. Like I'm going insane over here. I just can't even tell her this. So we like didn't fool with each other. I think we might have talked right before we were going back to work. I think it might have been her birthday weekend, and we was just catching up. And we just started talking about what does after COVID look like? Like what does life look like after COVID? And so we talked about with so many businesses opening up after COVID. And it's just like if we were to open, if I was to open up a business, it would look like this. And then it was just like, well, if I opened a business, it would look like this. And as I was listening to her vision, I said, I feel like we would be competitors. I said, what you think about if we did it together? Yeah. I said, two would be better than one because it'd be fun. Yes. And she was like, you know what? It would be fun. I said, I ain't really big on business partners like that. And she's like, I ain't big on business partners either. I said, but I do feel like we would gel well because we really have the same kind of idea of vision. What we would want. Like we both described the same thing. And so it just was like, we started talking about it, but of course we try to have meetings at Latitude, and that don't necessarily
always end well.
It don't end well because the happy hour is everything.
Yes.
we would have these meetings and we would have these conversations. And she had a girlfriend that was doing a pop-up shop.
Okay.
And I think I might have had went over Rice Shops because I hadn't talked to her in a while. And I was like, what are you doing? What's going on? I need to see you. We need to have what's going on? And so her girlfriend was leaving. It was like, what was y'all over there talking about? Because she seemed like it was something we was talking about. But it wasn't. It just was like, y'all was talking about something. And so what was it? And she was like, well, we was thinking about doing this business, da-da-da-da. But we've been just talking about it. We just hadn't done it. And so she was like, well, I'm doing a pop-up shop and y'all going to do it.
I know that's
And
right.
so she challenged us and we did her pop-up shop. I can't remember what the name of the pop-up shop was, but we did it. We created buzz. We did our own logo. Like, we did everything coming into the gate ourselves.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did. And I mean, the turnout was like amazing.
Yes.
So it was really, really good. We got a very good response.
Yeah.
So that was that. That's what started Ron B.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So the logo you all have now is your original logo.
Our original logo, we made it.
I love y'all logo.
And it's so funny because I made it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on Fiverr because like we was really like thugging it. So I was like, I made a little template, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on Fiverr and see if somebody can make it better. Nobody can make it better. So it just was like, we just keep it.
Yes.
And if it something come along better, we'll just change it. And so it just kind of stuck.
Yes.
That everybody loves our logo, and really, it just
I just love it. I have the mug.
Yes.
The Ron B mug. Yes, I love it.
Every now and again, people send me pictures of their mug. They be like, oh, this feel good. I love it so bad.
Yes, I love it.
Yes.
Let's see. All right. So how long are you still doing hair?
I am.
Okay. How you think you will be like, how back in the day, the aunties, the OG aunties of hair, they would do hair to 60, 70 years old. You think you'll be like that?
I think I could, but I just would have to streamline.
Okay.
I would have to streamline.
Do you think you would want to?
I think I could, but it just couldn't be...
Not all day.
A very controlled environment where I got 10, 15 people that I might see.
Right.
I love it. It's like the camaraderie and the friendships that have come out of the salon.
Yeah.
It's so heartwarming.
Yeah.
Like, it's like really, it's almost like that community place. You got your church.
Yeah.
You got your choir.
And
you got your bar.
Yeah.
It's like the salon is that place. And so, now with the studios, it's different because, it's, you might have one person at a time, but some kind of way I might have 2 or 3 at a time. And so we're still able to build that camaraderie. And I love it. Like, my girls are friends outside of the salon.
That met in the salon.
Like, we have one young lady, she started event planning. And so it's like, she's the go-to. Like, call Felice.
Yeah.
You call Felice. Felice know how to do, so it's like we just a good ecosystem for one another. So I think I just love to be in the midst of that. Yeah. So that is like one of my favorite things about it.
Did you come from a salon background? Like, did anybody in your family do hair? Like,
no, but you know what? My mother didn't do hair, so we went to the shop every 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
We went to the hairdresser faithfully every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep. So I've been going.
Do you think that's where you fell in love with it, or you just because like I can remember I would cut my Barbie doll's hair. Like, I've always loved cutting hair.
My mother said that I played with wigs when I was a kid. I don't remember this, but she said I played with wigs, and I would say I'm gonna be a hair talana. Don't know why. I don't know. I don't remember that memory, but she said that I always did that type of thing. And I remember going to get some finger waves at Lemon Tree downtown, and I did my finger waves, and I was like watching her. I was like, I'm gonna do these finger waves when I wash my hair.
And did you do it?
Yeah, with shampoo. That shampoo. That shampoo is like when now it's like foam wrap now. But it was like, okay, without the shampoo was probably a challenge. It probably took a little longer. But I think that's what sparked it. Just going to the salon watching, like, I could do that.
Yeah. Huh. And what about real estate? What made you want to get into that?
You know what? It might be a genetic thing. Okay. I don't think I can even help that I like real estate the way I do. My grandfather did real estate in New York. Okay. I think that he was more of an investor. So I think it's probably it's a natural like want. Yeah. And I also myself, another girlfriend, and Yvette, who was my business partner at the salon before when she when she was still here.
Yeah.
We bought properties. And we bought,
Okay.
it was me, her, and another girlfriend. And we bought a total of, I think we bought 2 properties together. Right before the market tanked. And I wish like crazy that we had trusted the process, kept our little money, and just reinvested it. But we were stupid. We split the money and took our money and did all the stuff with it. But we probably should have kept that money and rolled it over and kept on going. But we bought and held a house and rented it. So that was cool. We kept it for a couple of years. And then the second house we flipped.
Wow.
And I mean...
That's awesome.
Yes. I mean, we ran we really did it. We flipped it and made a nice profit. And it was like, okay. But then the market, like I said, the market had changed. Getting financing was kind of different. So we kind of like, we need our way out of it. But I wish that we had stuck with it. Yeah. Because I think that like we really had a good understanding of what to do. So I always desired to get back into it. But it just was market, you know, just so many other little factors. Then it's money. So it's just a whole lot of things. So I was like, you know what? Why not get into it on the sales side, learn it, just kind of get reacclimated, and then segue back into your investing piece of it, because that was ultimately that was the ultimate goal when I did start, and I loved it.
Yeah. That's cool. That's really cool to have girlfriends that are willing to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we really just did it. Yeah. We did it. And I mean, like I said, it was good. Like when we married that girlfriend, we
would
just
you do it again?
Oh, absolutely.
With, different girlfriends?
Because everybody has strengths and everybody had weaknesses.
Right.
You know, so it was like we definitely offset. Balance. Yeah. And in the case of just like, I'm probably a little too soft to be a landlord. I realized that. Like,
gotcha.
Like, so I probably would need the gangster friend to be like, look, you know, like I'm too nice.
Yes.
I'm too
no,
nice.
I get that.
In a lot of cases, that's been a benefit to me, but my heart is just too soft to be a property manager. Like, so I think that everybody has strengths, and you know we can offset. So yeah, I would totally do it again with a group because it was great.
Yeah. That's cool. That's something you can think about with your. That would be a great.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I think so.
So have you ever like taught or anything with hair?
You know what? I have my license. Why didn't I teach? You know what I think? I actually applied to teach one time. I don't know what phase of life I was going through, but I was like, I'm gonna teach, and I was gonna like teach full time, like on a full time side of things. Okay. I didn't get the job, and I don't know.
Right.
You know, the one thing about the unfortunate thing about being a beautician, sometimes when you are on the self-employed side of things, it's like your resume is very weak. It's not. Yeah. It's not the most. It doesn't sell very well. Right. You know, so I probably needed a little more experience in other areas to probably be able to instruct, right? You know, but
based off of what they wanted.
Yeah, I tried it. Would I have done it at a school? I don't know. I think I don't know. I think I like I don't know, for some reason the full-time thing, I felt like I could work it around my clientele. The evening thing, I don't know. It just never. I don't know, that one never clicked to me like it never really clicked to me like how it would to like probably teach the younger girls maybe. I don't know.
Do you how do you feel about like the hair care industry now? Like what do you think like is like a painful truth about cosmetology nowadays?
I love the field of cosmetology, but I do think that it's changed tremendously. I think that, you know, the older school stylists can take a page from the new school book, because I do like the level of professionalism that they enter in. I like I like the business acumen that a lot of these girls have. But then I also think that loyalty is how I've been able to build my clientele base. Right. And sometimes the disconnection, just the only talking to people through
social media or DM or
DM me or, you know, that type of thing to me. Yeah. I just, that's such a disconnect.
The social side of it.
Yeah, the social side of it. That like when clients complain, they be like, she wouldn't even talk to me, or I couldn't call her. I said, it's not a question. It's like, why I gotta pay for a consultation? Like, so those little things, I just my old school brain, I
can't get with it.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I really don't understand it. So like I said, I think as far as a professional, we could take a page from that book, but I think in terms of just the loyalty and just the building a clientele base, I think that they could probably take a page from our book, because I don't want chair hopping people.
I know that's right.
I don't want a new person, and I don't want that.
I know that's right.
If you come in every 2 weeks, let's get you locked in. You come in every 4 weeks, let's get you locked in low. Like
that's
all
right.
That, just, I don't think I want to. I don't want to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what's new now. It's
that
like,
is.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have openings this week, and it's like if I have clients that come every 2 weeks, my book is locked out until they say they ain't coming back no more.
That's right.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
It's definitely different.
I ain't mad at them though, but
I'm not either. Because on the business side of things and just building, they are, like you say, a beast at that. And especially just being able, anything on a phone or technology wise, I will try it now quicker than I used to, but it intimidates me. I hate it.
It is.
I hate it. Like, I don't want to learn no scheduling app. I don't want to know none of this. You know what I mean? And I do recognize how beneficial they can be to your business.
It can be so beneficial. Like, because I was a paper book person,
mm-hmm.
and I did start using the scheduling app, but I control my scheduling app. So that's when my old school kick in, because I don't want you, I don't want to do a quick weave at night.
Right.
Like, I don't know how to do all of that stuff. Like,
right.
I don't know how to block certain things. I don't know.
Right,
so
right.
I use it to help me stay in control of what's happening on my book.
Right.
But I don't make it public, because I don't want to do a sew-in on a Saturday, and I just don't know how to make that limitation.
Exactly.
So I'm scared, because I have seen people say, "Oh, I had somebody book with me. Oh man, I was getting ready to leave." I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want that. Like, no.
Yes,
no.
I'm with you on that.
If you ain't came through me, you ain't got no appointment. Like, you ain't got no appointment. Like, all that book, like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, no, book yourself. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't mind. I will say the app we use, although at Muriel's salon, she has it kind of set up, but I want to say we use Square. And
I use Square too.
Okay, yeah. So I like the fact that it knows how long my services are, so it's not gonna book but so much at a certain time. So I do appreciate that. As long as I put in my cutoff time.
Yeah, it's a good booker. It's a good one. But like I said, I don't know how to communicate all that stuff, like what you're gonna do.
Yes. I
don't know how to do that.
Yes. And I've gone to some pages sometimes, and it'd be so much to read, and I'd be like, I'm not reading all this stuff. Like, some of the, just somebody let's say that is well versed with their app. But it's just so much to read in order to book the appointment. Like, don't do this on this day, and don't do this on, you know what I mean? And like you say, so I feel
it's a lot.
It is. Just pick up the phone, call me, and I'll plug you in.
Yeah, it's different. I get it. You got to set boundaries. But, I mean, the one thing about it is clients respect you. When you come in with respect, they respect you. Like, I've never felt the need to have to talk to somebody or chastise them or make them feel lesser than.
Right.
Like, I've never met nobody that was disrespectful. And those that are disrespectful like that, my spirit know.
Yeah.
My spirit know.
That's right.
And they don't feel me, and I might don't feel them. And it's okay.
Yep. That's right.
It's okay. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, it is different. Yeah. It is. All right. So, let's talk about friendship. I love your friendship story. Yay. You and your best friends. Yeah, I just love that story. So it's 3 of you?
It is 3 of us.
That y'all moms.
So no, it's 4. Wait, no.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
So Shatara, Sharita, Erica, and Carrie. So the first 3, we all went to high school together. And I think how I even came into the group, because they was a group. They was a group before I even came along. But I think to keep in mind, I started school in 9th grade.
Okay, here?
Yeah. So I'm from New York. So it's like when I got here in 9th grade, I had one girlfriend. And they were cool, but they got into they had got into a little scuffle one time, and I was scared. I was like, I ain't no fighter. I ain't come there to get in trouble. I was scared. So it's like, I loved her. Like, we hung out at home, but it was like at school, I kind of like did my own thing, right?
Yes.
And so I would eat lunch by myself, but I'm an only child, so by myself is not bad.
Okay.
So I would eat lunch in the window, like I think on our hallway, by myself. And I think Erica might have started feeling sorry for me because I would be by myself a lot. I was a neutral where I got along well with everyone.
Right.
I wasn't like, I was okay. But
right.
I think she might have felt sorry for me. I always said, I think you felt sorry for me. And she's like, you want to come to lunch with me and my friends one day? And I was like, sure. And I went to lunch with them, and it was like, oh, these are like,
yes.
I like
and y'all
them.
have been friends
and
ever
so we've been
since.
friends ever since. And so Carrie, she is from New York. I met her in the salon that, my first salon I ever worked in. She had brought her son, and they were in the shop all day. I think she was going to another stylist at the time. And I don't know, some kind of way, we might have been going to Armani's that night, and you know how that goes. They was like, who going to Armani's? Who going to, you know how that go?
Yeah.
And so we met her up at the club, and we had a good time.
Yes.
And so we just kind of like became fast friends. She came to my daughter like first birthday party, like after a week or two of knowing me. And I was like, I'm going to keep this girl. I like her. And so it was like, I'm the type that like, if I like a friend, you got to get along with everybody else. Because I ain't got time to be,
Right.
We going to do our own thing sometimes, but we all got to do stuff together.
Absolutely.
So I brought Carrie around, and so it just kind of was like a synergy. Yeah, so we do like a mother-daughter brunch. Fast forward to now, we still friends. Our moms have become friends because of us. Because we started doing this mother-daughter brunch like before COVID. And that was nice because and so what we would do is each mom would pair up with a different daughter. So one year was like every mom had to pair up with another daughter, and you would host a lunch. And then I think the next year was like mother and daughter had to pair up and do a lunch. So it just was a nice bonding experience. So it was good.
I love that. I just love it because y'all have been friends now for 30 years?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, because 93. Yeah, we graduated. Our 30th reunion is this year. So we started being friends in the 10th grade. So that make it 34.
Wow. Yeah.
33.
Yeah.
Yeah, 33. Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. I think
have friends that long, to have solid friendship.
It is
that long,
and you got the same kind of story because you
exactly.
You and them y'all roll.
Yes,
y'all roll. Sharita and I got to spend more time with Tara and Tara when we went to Costa Rica, and they was oh my God.
Yes,
I knew I always liked them and admired them because Tara used to do my feet.
Okay, Tyra, yeah.
I was always crazy about Tyra anyway. But we went on the trip, they so precious. They be like, you good, y'all.
Yes.
Oh, they so sweet. We got towels for everybody, and we put, yes. Because me and Sharita the weak link, so we come late. And Tyra and them, they up, they got the towels, they got the spot, they got a reserve, they ready, like,
they gonna have the plans together, everything.
It was good. Like, they were so sweet.
That is so funny. I was, yesterday, so I just recently moved to Charlottesville, but I work there. I've been working there. So they put a Marshalls out there. And so I'm in Marshalls every day I work. And I was walking from Marshalls, and it was these two little ladies, and they were just talking, and they were like something. And she said, something, sissy. And I looked at them, right? And I looked, and I said...
It did make my friends older.
Yes, and listen, though, but they looked like they could have been twins, but they didn't look exactly like Tyra and Tara. And they just were talking and something. And she said something else. Yeah, something. And she said, what did she say? Something... God is good. And I said, ain't it? And then I looked at them. I said, are y'all twins? And they said, yes. And they said they were a family of, they had 9 sets of twins in their family.
Whoa.
Yeah, 9 sets of twins. She said that they were twins, and then they also had twin brothers.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yes, but when she said sissy, I just automatically looked at her.
Right, because they say, sissy, you good? Sissy, what you need? I said, that's so precious.
It is so precious. And to see, and these ladies had to have been in their 60s. And so just to see that was just like so cute.
It's so cute.
So adorable.
It's looking at sisterhood. Like, I wish I had sisters. So my friends are probably the closest thing I have to sisters. And then I do have some other great like sister friends that I have like amassed along the way that it's like, I'm so grateful. Like, like you said, you got your blood sisters, but then you have the other sisters that God gave you. And it's like, you just be like, okay, what would life be like without this type of support?
Good Lord. Child, I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, because the sister squad pulls up.
Okay,
they don't
pulls
play.
up and pulls through.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. So, okay, so you got how do you manage all of your businesses? How do you keep yourself like together?
I'm crazy.
Do you feel like you need to do that? Do you feel like you always have to have something going on? Like when I ask like what's next, do you feel like or are you at a place now where you like, you know what?
I gotta nurture everything. Yeah. Like I'm at a place now where I'm over the moon happy about everything that is in place. Mm-hmm. It's now time to work them. You know, like work on that. I don't think if I add anything, it will be a pivot of whatever that thing
that
is.
You already have going on.
But
yes,
I don't think
absolutely. Adding anything else to
everything is like encompassing. Like everything touches everything that I want. I think how I manage is for I have to keep that planner. I gotta write it down.
Yes.
I gotta use that notepad in the phone.
Yes.
And I have to time block my schedule.
Yes.
Time blocking is like important.
Essential.
Yeah. Now time management, I could do a little bit better because I don't. Right. I think I'm speed racer, and I think I get to everywhere in 10 minutes.
Yes.
And I forget that I have to park. Like I don't factor in that. That's my weakness. But I do write stuff down.
Yes.
And it's like, I really got to look at the date. What's the date? Give me a date.
Yes.
Let me know. Because if I got the date, I can write it down. So I'm big on writing my stuff down. I think that's one how I keep up. And then I realize that everything might not be able to be on a plate at the same time. Mm-hmm. I'm gracious, or I give myself enough grace that like, I could sit this over here for a little while. It's okay. Yeah. Like, it's all right. Like, I can't even do it a good service. Yeah. Trying to be super duper spread thin, like, you know, like R&B, like we've had to kind of like I said, it's still like in our heart bubbling over, but it's like we can't give it, like now social media is so different, like devoting time to memes and what is this thing, the real
algorithms and all of that. Yeah, trying to learn that stuff.
Both was like, this is
right.
Reels like, and all this. It's a whole, like you have to have a whole content day. Like we just like, okay, we gotta put, like, let's focus right here. You know, I have to sometimes recalibrate and just, you know, analyze certain things, and some things might have to go to the forefront. Like right now, school is at the forefront. Yep. Like I got to finish that.
I know that's right. Are you comfortable in the class? Are you like confident? Like, okay, I'm definite. I mean, I know you're gonna pass the class regardless, but is it an easy class for you, or is it stressful? And is the stress just because it's the last class, or is it actually the class itself is just like one that's like kind of like, damn, like this had to be my last class?
You know what? This last class is probably a challenge, and it's probably a little more challenging because we're doing a research project. And so like,
and so you're working with someone else?
No.
Okay, well that's
project
good.
By myself. And I think that, like, you know, leading up, social work is like they big on like certain frameworks, and they big on certain your code of ethics. Yeah. So a lot of the assignments are geared around that. So after so many assignments, you know, it's kind of redundant. It's repetitive. So you get it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna put this. But in the spirit of research,
you got to do the research.
You got to do the research. You got to prove it. It have to be. It have to be current information. Yeah. Like I'm doing this project, and it was like I was doing my research, and it was like, I mean, I was researching. I mean, I had some stuff accumulated. Yeah. And then it just was like I could not find what I was looking for. That I had to change directions. Yeah. So it's like I understand, like when people do their dissertations and when people do like their PhDs, how long the research can take them, because it's like you have to prove what it is that you're trying to say. Right. So I think that's the challenge, but it's interesting because I'm nosy. So it's like,
you don't necessarily mind doing it.
I don't mind doing it, but it's still too much.
Right. Time consuming. Yeah, it is very time consuming. Like I said,
when you hit the roadblock and you just like, you looking for this thing and you can't, it's like, I know I can find it somewhere. So you just, right. That can be a lot sometimes.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. Do you feel like, because for me, like, so I definitely know when I'm busy, I don't have time for social media. But yeah, I know that's right.
I can't do it. That's why I said I can't. No, like, yeah, I post something every now and again. Like, it's no good.
Oh my God.
And then it's a black hole.
Yes.
You get sucked in. It's sucked in. It's like you pick up that phone. It's like you go straight to Instagram, and it's just like,
Right.
And then before you know it, it's an hour past. So I really...
Yeah. I only go if I'm posting something about what I'm doing.
It's either I'm on or off.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's because you get sucked in. You're sucked in.
It is really
And then
dangerous.
you Googling. You go on the people website. You like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at that program. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to screenshot that.
Listen, honey, and the algorithms right now on me, it seems like every little shoe they pop up, it's like they know I got a personal shopper.
Yeah.
In my algorithm setting, like.
Because you in the website, you like, oh, look at this shoe. When did they got my size? And then there's another shoe that pop up. You like, oh, look at this one. And so I don't know. Yeah. It's no good.
It is no good. It is no good. It is no good. Do you watch a lot of television? Do you have time to do that?
Well, I do have to watch massage shows. I have to, like right now, what is it?
BMF.
Got to watch my BMF.
Child, my mama is watching BMF.
Girl,
oh my gosh.
She's kind of good.
I love this show. I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom.
Yes, I got to watch my BMF. I got to watch my Potomac because I be loving it. Like, I don't love all the housewives, but Potomac is my franchise.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I got pockets. And then I have a list where people say, watch this, watch that. Watch The Shy. So I got certain shows that I go to. But sometimes, like I said, I could go through phases when there's nothing on TV. I ain't got to watch TV.
Yeah, me too. I was in a TV phase, but I don't have time for it right now.
Yeah, it could be like that.
Yeah.
It could be like that.
Yeah. So how long have you been using a planner?
Ooh. I always wanted to be a planner girl because my mom is like a planner, writer, downer. Like, so she's always done that. And I always want to be like that, but it's like I got one day and then it's like, oh, it's December. It's time for a new, you threw the whole book away. So I think one of my clients, she got into planners and I think I might have seen her with her planner open and it was just like a thing. Like this was when the Happy Planner was big. So she had her stickers. And
yes.
I mean, she just was happy as a lark and she was posting it and
yes.
I was like, I need you to teach me how to do that.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I would be consistent if I could do that. And so she got me into Happy Planners. And so I think from Happy Planners, I think I built the consistency habit. Yeah. And so now I really can't
get away from it.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you on that. I think I just had a lot going on. So, and I recognize when my mental space is fragile, I will just kind of stray away from my planner. And however, I can tell clearly,
Does it make it worse?
It makes it so much worse. It makes it so much worse.
And sometimes even if you're not writing down productive, you might have to write down your affirmation for the day.
Yes.
Because sometimes it don't have to be all big. Because sometimes you got that to-do list and you be like, child, I ain't got time.
Yeah.
But it might be just like, okay, I'm Wonder Woman today. I don't know.
Yes.
Like whatever. You might have to just, in your box, write your affirmation.
Yes.
It could be that.
Yes. You know what I'm doing now? So just because, this, just this year in itself, and I, definitely from January up until, and I'm good. I'm definitely good. But it's just been just kind of, just shaky for me, just, unstable.
It's like that.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's like that.
And I'm getting back to my stable place, but when I do find myself in that place where I can't pull myself to journal consistently or to plan out my days or my weeks, like I like to plan out my weeks on Sunday. Yeah. To be honest.
And that's in a perfect world. Sometimes it don't work like that.
And it don't work like that.
It don't always work like that for me. I got some weeks that don't be right.
Exactly.
And I might got stuff in the notepad. Like
exactly.
You got to do it. You just. Yeah.
Exactly. So I bought this little journal that this gonna be one of those things where you gonna do like a clip. You can keep my voice, but you can go on and cut the footage. Yeah. Of the walk.
Oh, we clipped. We cut.
No, but yes.
Oh, what's that?
Come back. Yes. So this is called Burn After Writing. So this is what I've been using to keep me writing, at least to write something down, because as long as I keep writing, because I won't necessarily go and do it on Sundays, plan out my week like I'm used to, which when I'm most effective.
Yeah.
But I will write down what I need to get done for the week. You know what I'm saying?
Like
exactly.
And it's okay. Like
exactly.
It's okay.
But I have to have something to keep me in the space of writing.
Yeah.
And so this is called Burn After Writing. And so I just will open it up and just let it fall to a page. Yep.
Nice.
And I haven't burned any of them because I like to go back and read whatever.
Oh, you gotta give me that.
Yes, I'll get you one. I'm gonna go get you one today, and I'm gonna go get, because I told my coworker I was gonna get her one, so I'm gonna go get both of y'all's today. And I'll just pick up one page. So like for instance, I'm gonna just do a random page, and it says, if I was exiled to a foreign land for the rest of my life, I would like to be my foolproof recipe for mending a broken heart. If I had to sacrifice one of my relatives to save the world, it would be.
So that thing make you get frank. It makes you get honest.
And then you can burn it afterwards. And you're supposed to rip it and burn it so nobody ever sees it.
Yeah, because they might don't like you. They might be like, you know what? She put about
right.
I ain't fooling with her.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then cool.
Yep,
I just go to random pages and whatever the page lands on for the day.
That's a good release, though. Mm-hmm. That's a good release.
Yep. So that's how I keep myself writing.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. I mean, just sometimes it don't always be the full regalia. It don't always be like that.
Exactly.
You having to take shortcuts.
Yes.
As long as you're trying, I think
as
that's
long
good.
as you, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. So I'm only going to bring this up only because you put it on Facebook. So I'm going to bring it up. So I can see you're in a relationship. So I'm asking because I'm, mature.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how long you've been in your relationship, but I do know that I've never seen you post about a relationship or anything. Yeah. So I imagine this is something special and fairly, and I'm going to say fairly new because I would say like 5 years or less.
It's been a while.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm not a chronic poster.
Right.
I don't do well with the posting of every. I don't do
no,
good with that.
I feel you on that.
I don't do good with it. So I'm trying to do a little bit better.
Yeah.
With posting because I realize that it makes people feel special.
It does.
And it's I just got to do better.
Yeah. And you know what else?
That's my
but you know
weakness.
what?
I be feeling like I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna give you a call.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes it's like people just like for
want
you to
see,
shout them out or post me sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like Yeah.
No. And I love that because it's also like, especially with, for instance, branding, in any type of branding. Mm-hmm. They say that people like to see your personal life.
Yeah.
And that's just
it's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
And so for me, I guess just being somebody who follows people, I recognize that is true. But anybody that I follow, I want to see them happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I love that. And so for you to put that to me, it says she got to be happy if she.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that. So, it just gives me hope. So,
It's hope.
Yeah.
It's rough out here, though.
It is rough. It's hard out here.
I be like, I almost want to ask one of the barbers in the shop, you got some single clients. Maybe we should do a speed dating. Like, it's rough.
Really? I'm telling you. And you know what I find?
I be like, what in the world?
Listen, I see, and I had a girl on one of my episodes who did speed dating. And then I saw recently where somebody had done speed dating. And they both say that getting men to show up is the problem.
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe I should ask the barber, like, who's single that come in there?
Right.
You think you get 10 guys? Like, I don't know. Like, it's really like, I don't know. Because online dating is not always the best for some people.
It's not. It's just really scary. And I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know.
You think COVID changes? Like, I don't know, because
COVID probably has something to do with it. Honestly, because I don't know what it's like dating anywhere else besides Richmond, because I ain't really been outside of Richmond, okay? So I'm going to say this. I will say that I am realizing now that the term product of your environment is like way deeper than just the term and phrase itself. Like you really are a product of your environment. And I sometimes think, I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this, because I'm definitely not trying to be offensive in any way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I definitely feel like sometimes certain cultures and certain areas of the world are affected differently, and the men are affected differently by the history. And I don't think they sometimes recognize that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure the men of Virginia probably have similar characteristics to men of Louisiana. And I'm just going to leave that right there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
And I don't think that sometimes they take, and not that they should, because, again, I feel like men sometimes are, bless their hearts, men in general, but especially men from those two places, they're told to not have feelings. You know what I'm saying? Something that we are born with, something we can't get away from. You cannot escape your feelings.
Yeah.
And so I think there are a lot of suppressed feelings and a lot of suppressed, what is the word? Like, it was intentional for you to feel like less of a man. You know what I mean? And I don't know if 4 generations really removes that embedded mindset. And it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell somebody that, especially a man.
It's hard
you
to
feel
tell
me?
that. Yeah, and then it's like,
you know what I mean?
You
like,
also got to be self-aware.
You have to be self-aware.
Self-awareness. I don't know I think that's a tag work for us as women. I think Ayana introduced us to that. I think we've been trying to be self-aware for some time now. What was her first book? Acts of Faith. Remember Acts of Faith? We started trying to be as woke as we could be then. But
right.
It's like, still just trying to be more woke. I don't think that's a trend for men here. Like,
yes,
to talk
exactly.
about feelings
and the history, and like how it may have affected you, and
your connections,
to
that type of
how
thing.
all of this. It may not necessarily be your fault, brother, but it's there.
I don't think that the doing your work, like that's a conversation for us. We could get down and dirty with some work, girl. So what you read now? Girl? I seen this podcast, and we all about the work, but I just don't know like if those are the conversations that men are having, and they need to have them. Those conversations are healthy.
They are healthy, and I don't even know that they even feel like that they are. You know what I mean? Like, or feel like they can be without it making them soft, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it's different.
It's different where you're dealing with a man who is trying his best to be a hard, strong man.
Healed man,
Healed man, without even knowing that he's trying to heal himself from things that he can't talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that he can't talk about. So, I don't think they take that into the account. However, like you say, it's just the work that they have to do.
They got to do the work.
And at this point, you got to do the work. It's no excuse for you not wanting to do work.
It's like
you know what I mean?
You got to be self-aware. Like,
you have
got
to
take inventory. Like, what did I do right last year?
Right.
Even if you just, like I said, take an inventory. Like, okay, doing the work don't mean that you sitting looking at a wall like, I'm going to do my work. And,
right. And like, it's all about what's wrong with you. It's just
assessment.
Putting us, giving it a source. And sometimes saying, you know what? Even though it ain't really my fault, even though it may be my behavior, it's not necessarily my fault.
Yeah.
You feel me? But the behavior needs to change now because it's not a good behavior, but it's not necessarily my fault. But if you can't even acknowledge the behavior, it's never going to happen. Yeah. So, I think a lot of times they take everything as an attack, but it's like we need to dig deep.
Yeah, brothers, but like you said though, after a while when it comes to digging deep, it's so deep that is you rather just leave it. Yeah, you just rather leave because it's so deep. You don't know what's gonna come. You don't know. A whole lot. That's good, like you said. Like when you do get to that place of at least awareness, because the journey don't necessarily mean. It's a road.
Right. It's a journey.
It's a journey. So the first day of that journey, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
What can I do to make some corrections of that?
Yes.
I ain't really like.
Yes.
What did you do in that situation? Like, it ain't even about the other person.
Yes.
I ain't gonna dig into you. Let me dig into me.
Let me dig into me.
Because speaking
honey.
of Ayana, one of my favorite pages, I always end up turning to it probably once a year, once every other year. It was, I think it was called The Mirror. And it's like sometimes that thing, that offense that you see in the other person, sometimes it's something that you do. So sometimes it's like before you be ready to go squirrel monkey and attack. Now some things is what it is. You wrong. Like
did you
some
say
things.
Squirrel monkey?
Yeah, squirrel monkey. Like, but some things you wrong. Wrong is wrong.
Right,
Like you
wrong
did
is
it.
wrong,
You wrong.
right.
And some things it's like a thing where it's like, ooh.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold up, God.
Yes.
This how you trying to tell me?
Yes. Okay.
This a me on me?
This a me on
I don't
me.
like it.
Oh.
I don't like the me on me. So you gotta, it's like you really like sometimes when it come to that thing, you gotta check the box. Okay, this person wrong, or is this a me on me? Like what?
Yes.
Is this the mirror? Like,
absolutely.
am I supposed to get something from this exchange?
Absolutely.
So,
the mirror.
Yeah, so some people don't necessarily understand that.
Yeah.
You get that little feeling. It's like,
ooh,
is that?
Right.
What was that? Wait.
Exactly. But you know why? Because that's accountability.
Yeah.
And a lot of people run from accountability.
Yeah, you need it.
We need it. We all need it.
You need it.
We all need it. If we're gonna grow and function and teach the next generations, we have to be held accountable.
Yeah, definitely.
For everything that we did or didn't do.
Yeah.
That we did know or didn't know. You know what I mean? So
I think that accountability is a word that is kind of like, it has a different connotation to it. But I remember years ago being accountable meant punished or in trouble or being scolded at. But like for me, like I have like an accountability partner, and it kind of like happened organically. One of my clients, girlfriends, and it was just that thing where it was like she would pull up. Like, girl, you said you was gonna do this and you ain't do it.
I know that's right.
I didn't.
Yes.
Why? What you need help with? What you need me to do? You need me to call? What?
That's
but
right.
that accountability is what you need sometimes.
Absolutely.
And it was like, that's what I really had, it's like, no, you're not trying to come for me. You're not trying to send for me. It's like, no, you want me to win. Like, this accountability is what I need, because I will drop the ball.
Yeah.
I will forget.
Yeah.
If I don't write it down.
If I don't write it down.
It's a done deal.
Yes.
So, like accountability is not bad, but I think a lot of times we are sometimes offended by accountability. Yeah. Because it's just, you tell me, what about you? And it's like, no, it's not about you. It's about this what you said you was going to do.
Right.
Just help me out.
Right. Exactly.
So,
yeah. So that's that. So we got there because of, I'm just happy that you appear to be in a happy situation, and I just love that for you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Relationships is something else.
They are. They're no joke. They're an ultimate sacrifice. They're work. And when you do find somebody that, like you say, it's just kind of accountability, like just recognizing that this person is putting up with me as much as I'm putting up with them.
For real. And that's it right there. We definitely, we done been through some things, but like I said, he put up with me, I put up with him, but I know that like he got my back, he got my mama back, he got my daughter back.
And that's it.
He got my friends back. He got our back.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's all you can ask for.
Yep.
That's all you can ask for. Let's see. Ooh, child, it's been 58 minutes. We've been talking for 58 minutes. Oh. The time just flies. So let me get to my 3 signature questions before so let me ask you this. Do you have anything that you're overly joyful for right now in the moment?
What am I overly joyful for? Man. I think, that could be a long list. I guess if in this movie something that I'm overly, I think that like, I don't know, like I feel like the 1st of January, I was like, okay, God, is you hearing these prayers? I'm feeling like Job, like feeling Jobish, feeling like you giving me manna right now. Like what's really good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you love me. You say you got my back. What's going on? And when I say like he come through.
Yes.
Like I think I'm just joyful over the fact that like sometimes like trouble just don't last always.
It doesn't.
So I'm joyful that it's like even on the worst of days, you know, the sun will come out tomorrow.
That's it.
So it's like
being able to know that joy is on the other side.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
Yeah,
it's on the other side because I was like, God, like wait, like okay, what am I supposed to learn here?
Yes,
because I want to learn it, but I'm about to have an attitude.
That is funny. You know something else? So before I get to the other 3 questions, because that wasn't one of my signature questions, but I wanted to mention this too. Because every time I have talked to you, girlfriend, you've been leaving the gym.
I know.
Girl, I said, listen, I'm trying to, every time I hang up, I say to myself, I got to get like Bev. Every time I talk to her, she is leaving the gym. Okay.
I be having to keep it together.
I know that's right now.
I'm short.
That's okay. No, I love that though.
No, I love it, but I'm saying like I got
Yes, if not, because
these alterations cost a lot of money. The clothes, all that stuff. Now I need to stay in the size.
Yes, that's right.
I ain't got time to be I ain't got time to be getting new clothes altered. And we gonna stay right where we at.
I know that's right. Now, how long have you been committed to? Was it like a New Year's thing, or is this something that had started prior to?
It started prior to New Year's. I want to say it might have been 18.
Okay.
It might have been 18.
So do you work out every day? Do you go to the gym every morning?
I try to go at least 5 days a week. Since I've been in school, that's been like this last year or two. It's been a struggle. I probably make it at least 4. But since 18.
Wow.
Yeah. And I baby walked in there. It won't like I came in Billy Blanks. I walk.
Yeah. And you work out by yourself?
I do. I started out working out with my girlfriend Carrie. We would go in the morning, and I mean, we was like really baby stepping. Like we do 30 minutes. So we're like, you ready to go? I'm like, so it's like we kind of, gradually picked it up, and so our schedules changed, but I stayed with it.
Yes.
But it's like my little outlet. I need it because I think when you serve people all day long, I think
you
that
need your alone.
I needed something for me.
Yes, you're refueling.
Yeah, I needed something for me. It's like you get up, you come straight to work, you drop your kid off. It's like it's nothing. Like everything in my day, I have given everything out. I need something for me.
Yep.
So that's kind of what that is.
Yep. I mentioned before about this documentary called Stutz, and he said that 3 of the easiest ways to get yourself out of a rut is to exercise, journal, and I can't remember if it was and what you eat, maybe.
Yeah,
the other
for sure.
one, but exercise exercise was the first one. He said the quickest way to change your mood.
Yeah, because the endorphins, you need it. I feel like if I don't work out for a couple of days, I feel heavy.
Yeah.
Not even heavy weight-wise. It's just...
on you.
The sweat. Like, sometimes if I feel stressed, mad, I might be no runner. Yeah. But if I be mad, like, I gotta go run.
Right.
And I'm not a runner.
But you will.
But I will run, because I got to get it all. I got to get it off me.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so how long do you go to the gym for? About an hour?
It depends, because it could be like therapy, girl. I be journaling,
yes.
I be reading, I be looking at the YouTube. It just depends on what I'm feeling like.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm in and out in 45 minutes, and sometimes I may be in there for 2 hours. But like I said, I'm on that phone. You keep that phone. This is my therapy. Like, this, leave me alone. I'm listening to Audible. I'm listening to a sermon. I'm just doing whatever I want to do.
Yes, fueling yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's going to be, I'm going to be like Bev.
You just baby step. Like I said, we was in there 30 minutes. We'd be like, you finished that? You finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I know I've been at that place at one point in my life, but it's just getting back to it.
Getting back to it.
COVID definitely did something, because I was teaching my classes, so that was kind of like which I'm actually getting ready to start teaching again. So, tentatively the date was supposed to be yesterday, but I've just been moving and stuff, a lot going on, so I just moved it to the 1st.
Yeah,
and for
that's
me,
gonna be good.
Yeah, for me, the 1st is a good starting things on the 1st for me. Just works for me. Mm-hmm. So that will give me 1 day a week, but I need to get into a commitment for myself.
Yeah, I think for me it's the mindset. It's not even about working out, because working out, I don't like working out.
Right.
I don't like it.
Right.
But it's my thing for me.
Right. For you.
It's for me. Like, it's for me.
Yes.
I gotta do it.
Yeah. So that goes into my next question. And so this is what I learned recently, that working out is not considered self-care. Working out is considered self-maintenance.
I agree.
But what do you do for, first, what is your morning routine? Do you have a morning routine that you do every morning? Just something?
In a perfect world, because if a paper linger over, I'm
okay.
crazy. But in the perfect world, I think I get up, go to the gym. Of course, pray. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I journal. It depends on what's hitting me. You know, because I write my prayers down. Mm-hmm. But I get up in the morning, I pray, I go to the gym. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I meal prep. But just like I said, it depends. I'll meal prep sometime, or I'll pack my little lunch or pack my little snacks for work. Or I make breakfast sometimes. So, because I like breakfast. I like home breakfast. I don't have to have street breakfast. So, I'll make my breakfast sometimes. And I head to work. Okay. So that's pretty much, that's a typical morning. But you're right. I do agree with you. I think that working out, it is more of a maintenance thing. I do think I need to step it up in the self-care arena, because like you said, you got your maintenance. And I guess we could be high maintenance because we got things that just are necessary.
Yes, because like I was told, because I mentioned self-care, my nails, and that was one of the things they said specifics. They said getting your nails done is not self-care, it's self-maintenance. And I said, you're right.
Yes, I guess
it is.
My self-maintenance is on point, but I do think I need to step my self-care up a bit more.
Yes.
I do.
Yep.
I try to be a plant mom. I kill the plants. I want to garden. The animals ate my collard greens. Like, so it's like, I want to do all of the things. But it's like, I just don't know. I don't know what's going to land on me. I don't know what's going to be my thing yet. But I'm trying to find me a thing.
Yes. Well, graduation first, and then, but that should be a next priority, figuring out what's
my thing. I do like yoga. I remember we used to do yoga on Sundays, and I like that. And I would like to get back into it. But like I said, these assignments be having me all over the place.
Yes.
So it'd be hard to be consistent.
Over with that.
Yeah, it's almost over.
Yes.
So much.
Thank God. All right. And then, so you really don't have a self-care thing right now?
No, I think I'm just high maintenance.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And then, and the last question is, when you find yourself in a anxious, angry, overwhelmed, like how do you return to love? Like how do you return your thoughts, your spirit back to love?
You know what? I gotta get quiet. I get quiet. I gotta get quiet. And sometimes I could do silence. I might have to listen to music. Like I have like this inspirational playlist that I have. And they got some everything. It got rap.
Yeah.
It got gospel.
Yeah.
It got R&B. Just whatever song do it for me.
Yep.
Got my inspired playlist. And like I said, I'm an audible person, so I might find like something that's speaking to my spirit. Because I like fiction. Sometimes I need to you need to laugh when you feel like that. Like, so it really just depends. But I don't necessarily, when I'm in that mode, I don't necessarily get anything from watching TV. But I will go on YouTube, find a podcast, or find a book that's kind of speaking to what I need at the moment. I might read a passage from a book. I might journal. It's kind of like I have to do solitary activities. It's kind of like re-energizing me, restoring me.
Yeah. And do you find like, so I know at some point in my life, and probably even up until my early 40s, sometimes I would just let myself dwell in that space. If I went into a dark space, I would let myself dwell there. I don't do that anymore. I admit it. So do you find that you, like, immediately when you find yourself in that space, immediately you changing your thoughts or getting quiet, or like, are you aware of it? Do you feel like now, like, kind of like as you grow older, do you find that you're aware of it sooner? Like when I'm
going down. You mean like when you going down the sink?
Yeah.
I think you are aware when the sink is, the ship is getting ready to sink. But you know what? I had a girlfriend, because I always want to suck it up. I don't want to cry. I can be a little too tough sometimes. Okay. So I had one girlfriend. She was like, I'm going to need you to feel your feelings, and I'm going to need you to cry, and I'm going to need you to be okay with it. Yeah. And she was like, now, the thing is, you got to get out your feelings.
Absolutely.
You got to get out. You can't stay in them. Yes. So if I'm feeling my way, I'm going to go ahead and feel it.
Yep, that's it.
I'm going to go ahead on and let it, because I need to know, like, what I keep on, like, back to, like, almost like the statement you made. Like, sometimes you keep, acting like it ain't no problem. When it's time to identify it, you don't even know what to say. No, you ain't pull it out. Sometimes you got to sit in it and be like, no, I'm mad.
Yes.
No, my feelings is hurt.
Yes.
Like, no, it ain't my feelings. This is my ego.
Yes.
Like, you could bust it down better when you go ahead on that and ugly.
And deal with it.
But like I said, I don't necessarily want that ugly to be on nobody else. Like,
Exactly.
I stay out the way. Like I said,
exactly.
I gotta go quiet. I gotta run for cover when I feel like that because it's no good.
Yeah.
It's no good.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I don't want anybody to be privy to this funkiness that I'm getting ready to.
Yes.
But, I gotta go ahead and be in my feelings. I might go to Latitude and I might buy
exactly.
I might build an ignorant ticket and be like, give me the lobster tail.
Yeah.
But give me a double shot. Need to be in my feelings. Look, that check come, you be like me. My heart feel good and I did release, but you got me there too.
Right, bring me right on back to sanity because I clearly was out of my mind for a minute.
Like I gotta go be ignorant sometime like that. But like I said, I gotta get it off me.
Yes,
like I said, I can't even
I agree.
to it because I'm backwards. I be retarded. I'm mad, and I take responsibility. So
I take it,
it's
and
such
then
a process that it's like I can't even subject nobody to my foolery. Like,
me
I have
neither.
to stay when it's calmed down.
Yes,
and I could be rational because like when I'm irritated, it's
no good for nobody. It's no good for you. It's no good for me. Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna make sense, and I don't really want you to make me be logical.
Right.
Just let me be dumb.
Right. In my own head, let me deal with this.
I'm gonna get it off me. I know what to do, but let me be this way.
Let me be this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love that. All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much. This was perfect. It wasn't bad, was it?
No, it was good.
It was good. I told you it's easy.
Yes.
So, do you have any questions for me?
I love this.
I'm so glad.
I think I know where this is all going.
Uh-huh.
So I am just excited to see it unfold. I think when you shared this with me, I was like, this is the perfect segue into these books, into these prompts. Because I know there have been plenty of times where I'd be like, okay, I'm in my feelings. I need a prompt or two just to get my brain going. Because I have called you like, look, I need a prompt. I need something to write. I need a journal prompt. I got to get out of my head. Yes, I'm looking forward to all that is to come your way because this is really nice. It's a good platform for you. Ask awesome questions.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This was really pleasant.
Thank you. I'm so glad. Yes. So that has been episode 7 with my beautiful, lovely, stylish OG Beverly Agness. Yes. Yay. Yes. This is the Paynefull Truth Podcast. Follow the light, feel the love through the pain. Light and love, always, always.